Speaker, it seems that either the Employment Minister or the other Randy actually might also be moonlighting as a magician. We know he says he's Indigenous, even though he's not. We know he stole from Indigenous Canadians. We know he said he wasn't involved in the company when he was in cabinet, but he was. But today, perhaps as a magician, he has made his business partners disappear. Shauna Parker and Felix Papineau have disconnected their phone numbers, they deactivated their emails, and they are nowhere to be found to avoid the scrutiny of this Parliament. So will the minister stand up, wave his magic wand, and tell his business partners to show up here?
The Honourable Minister of Public Services and Procurement. It's really unfortunate, Mr. Speaker, to hear so many falsehoods and so little time in this House. It's really unfortunate that the Conservatives are investing all of their energy in falsehoods that are derailing the House and detract from the work of the House, from what's important, and that is working for Quebecers and Canadians. But one thing that we still don't know the answer to is why the Conservative leader, who sits next to the member, has not sought his security clearance so they can protect all members during the next election.
The honourable member from Thornhill.
If the minister doesn't know where to find these individuals, perhaps he can ask the other Randy, who's still very much in contact with those partners. But even the Liberals are taking note of this humiliating and fraudulent affair. Liberals like Jody Wilson-Raybould, who called it, quote, so shameful and extremely destructive. The Prime Minister fires the first Indigenous Attorney General, but keeps the first fake Indigenous Employment Minister. That's some version of reconciliation. When is the Prime Minister going to fire the Employment Minister and the other Randy?
The Honourable Government House Leader.
Mr. Speaker, the Minister has addressed those issues. He has stated that what the member opposite said is false. But, Mr. Speaker, what we want to know is why is the Leader of the Opposition silencing his members of Parliament? Why won't he allow his members of Parliament to speak on behalf of their constituents and advocate for their communities? Mr. Speaker, all we hear from the Leader of the Opposition is silencing his own members of Parliament, Mr. Speaker. Why won't he just let them speak? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.